Hey guys, I'm back with another one here from the terrace. I normally share a lot of content showing our remote life, building our small businesses, working remotely and traveling a bunch, surfing in the morning, kind of the simple life, nomad life as some call it. I try to avoid this word. But I want this video to be a little different because I don't want to only show the highlights of our life, but I want to be real with you guys and I want to give you a more realistic perspective of what it means to live abroad, what it means to work remotely, kind of live on the road, if you want to say it that way. I've been living abroad since 2018, but before that, I've had a fairly normal life, hadn't traveled a lot at all, just been living in my hometown, working in a restaurant, working different jobs. And then, after my bachelor's, I had a job offer for a graduate position, but I decided to instead not take the position, book a ticket to Australia, get rid of my apartment, move abroad and see where things take me. And since then I moved to Sweden, back to Vienna for a bit, and then also to Portugal. And now we're here in Spain. Kind of been all over the place. So if you're considering this sort of life, if you're sitting and wondering, or if you just want a bit of a more realistic perspective, then that video might be for you. Because I want to share the good parts about this kind of life, the bad parts about it, and also want to explain why I think it's the right choice for me. So if I think of the pros of this life or the advantages of this life, one thing that I can say for sure, as someone who hadn't traveled much as a kid, but then just got into traveling in my mid-20s or like living different countries, seeing different countries, I wake up seriously like 80% of the days and I make my morning coffee, and I know this sounds cheesy, but I really feel this deep gratitude for all the people I've met, for all the places I've seen, for all the memories I've made over the last 7-8 years. And that kind of gives me such a grounded confidence and belief in myself. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but that's how I'm feeling. It was kind of like living abroad allowed me to start on a clean sheet and find that version of myself that I used to be before kind of life happened. Yeah. So for sure I have that feeling and that makes me so happy. I have to say that if I compare the first half of my 20s, or say from 18 to 25, where I didn't travel at all pretty much and I was just working and studying, compare that to the second half of my 20s and into my 30s, it blows my mind how many memories I've made. And I don't say this to like lift myself up or whatever, or as feeling like I'm something special. I'm saying this as like a normal guy that is just like you. And I really found happiness in it. I've met many people traveling, and I think you can also kind of like travel too much and lose yourself in it and never commit to anything. I would say that also isn't worth too much. But I want to stick to the topic here. That's some of the advantages. On the other side, there are also disadvantages, or there are also cons of that kind of lifestyle. I just turned 34 now, and I gotta say, all my friends are buying houses, advancing in their jobs, and having their little family. I put independence first, I put freedom first, and having the control over my own time first. And that is great, but it always comes at a price. The price is having less security, less stability. And are there days where I'm thinking, where would I be if I would have gone for like more of a corporate career? Of course, I have these days, I think like that, and I think it's normal. So if you're sitting here in your office and you think, oh, this guy is surfing and living the best life, of course, because you always see the best parts of it, but you're also away from family, you have less stability and you feel lost sometimes. And that I want to also point out. I don't want to be just another channel that is only showing highlights. I want to be real. I feel like people on social media are tired of highlight reels only. So I want to give you a bit more of a real perspective. So what I want you to take away from this is, wherever you are, the grass will always be green on the other side. And I think all we can do is to try out both if possible. And if not, then just find our own mix, and you don't need to do fully that or fully that. Maybe you can get a remote job that allows you to be abroad for just a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and that's fine for you. And you still have some more stability at home. I think we all can find our unique middle path, and that's what I want to get to. Even though the sunset here is beautiful, it's also beautiful at home. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know how you like this just sharing thoughts kind of videos. If there's another topic you want me to share some thoughts on, you want me to talk about, please drop it down in the comments. Thanks for watching as always. If you like the content, want more of it, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it very much.